All the belts. Me complaining about not having a belt, here's my chance, huh?
Just wait till I buy these pallets of fiber.
Fuck that.
Right there.
That's the sign you want?
One of them. There's two of them around here like that.
Kind of small, not? Don't you want the bigger one? Cute little piston.
Hey Don, I was gonna let you know that D block I got from you this winter worked out good.
A B block?
D.
D?
That early D block I bought from you.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I got that tractor all put together and running
Well, that's
this
good.
winter. So.
That's good. That was a 28 D or?
Yep.
Yep.
28. G pistons. Need a piston ring?
For Jeepers.
You might see I got a 10. See, this one's shorter now. Is 8 shorter or longer?
I have no idea.
Oh, I have no idea. These are brand new.
I'm gonna go over and see the whole stuff.
Yeah, I'll walk with you.
Okay.
Brand new. A pistons.
All the carburetors.
Oh, nice.
Didn't need to order one from you. There's a whole stack of them there. I should have waited.
Darn it.
That should have came in yesterday, didn't it?
I'd have to check. I couldn't tell you. Let me touch it.
You don't need to touch it. It's already. This is the one I'm looking at. Thinking about. Thanks, Brian.
Be unstyled.
Or maybe I need another one of these, though. Well, this one's newer than the one I just pulled home.
Hey, 5 purrs for that lumbar support seat that you bought on the other auction sale.
I'm gonna have to watch this one too. Got new tires off them.
Huh.
Neat round. Always gotta check to make sure to see if they have 2 brake pedals.
What's this door with the brake pedals?
Turning brakes.
Oh,
Pretty rare option on these.
oh.
And then here's the tractor you're buying, right?
Yep. Let me see that bidget number of yours.
Already. I'll put that in a little bit.
1630.
$4 for a beer.
How much for the ones in your cooler?
5.
I seen that on our sprayer. Need a bicycle chain?
It's not overly spectacular. I got a handful of that style hood. These are early D, like, yeah, flywheels, these speed ones. Dylan, they roll. We could roll them on the trailer.
Oh, perfect.
Frisbee.
Frisbee.
Oh, there you go. Couple pellets. I was eyeing up the flywheels. Flywheels.
Well, you didn't see them.
John, what'd you buy?
I bought a shovel.
You almost didn't buy a shovel.
I almost didn't buy a shovel. I almost missed it.
You had to sit there and go through the pain of the furniture the whole time just to get the shovel.
I did. One guy had it in his hand and then got a phone call and set it down and walked away. And I had to wait another 20 minutes. Nope, we don't have the biggest trailer here. We're tied. Maybe.
Well, then he probably just had a hard enough time too trying to get in here.
Yeah, they're the same length because I'm about a foot ahead of him. Except he's got a fancy hydraulic dovetail. Bendy trailer.
Max HD XD.
Ooh.
Oh.
These are the early Deere manifold gaskets. Those would clean up and be usable. Must be an A head gasket.
All the gaskets.
This one? Ooh. Can't get these anymore. Transmission AD7. Deere transmission cover gasket. Couple of those. 3 of those. Probably usable, yeah.
What are those?
Bearings. Axle bearings.
Oh.
All the hose clamps don't.
All of the hose clamps? All of the hose clamps in this next barrel. Oofed. Oh.
They're stock ones. Good stopper ones.
All of them's got a little whiskey dent in it.
Yeah. No, mine. Well, this one's pretty straight. Mine's kinked over and rounded out around the bottom.
They're not a showpiece, but they're nice.
There's something you could drive with, Dave, and beat around on and not feel bad about them. Like missing trim panel badges. Back there. I don't know what they painted it with. One step above a paintbrush.
What's the smell factor like in this one?
Pretty good, a little steamy. 36,000 miles.
Oh, a little brush and dustpan.
And the road map, we're ready to go.
Oh,
we got tape player.
Added gauges. Or gauge.
Buy this baby in new cruiser.
You drive it home, I'll bring the truck and trailer.
I'll follow, you follow me. Yeah, it's just not as nice as it looks.
In the pictures.
No.
Either fresh paint or rebuilt.
It's freshly rebuilt, Dylan, with that paint.
Oh, is that how it works?
Craigslist rebuild. Just lost the receipts. Oh, yeah, there's-
Bee. Get out of your bee. I don't want to be your friend, Bumblebee. You got an extra dewhack and distributor seatbelts. Who needs the seatbelts?
Yeah.
Spare tire.
Be a good driver, but I mean, say you got the rust coming in behind the rear quarters.
And the vinyl top.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of vinyl tops. See it's bubbling underneath of it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Definitely need a little work.
On the other hand, the sprayer, Ivan.
Oh yeah. Don't even tell Ivan there's a sprayer.
It looks like I got a little Briggs & Stratton on her. 50. It's a 50, John. That's it. I'm gonna call Ivan.
Alright, sounds good.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
We're just gonna roll it off on the ground. We're hauling his tractor, so his runs will just pull it off.
What did I miss?
Or do you think we can get it over? I don't know if we'll get it over that hump.
Not the front tire is too small. Back tires probably.
That's a pretty good hump.
Josh bought a running tractor?
Yeah, he bought that AR.
Oh fuck, we'll just use that.
Yeah, we'll just roll it on the ground.
Yeah, I do it before that time.
Or unless you want to try to roll it on the trailer.
If we got a running tractor and a chain, we'll be good. I mean,
Drive straight forward then?
if we got a running tractor and a chain, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, the only thing John was able to buy at the auction sale was a shovel, but I made a deal with a guy in Bismarck who brought up this bee for me, and here we are giving the check over to his brother for buying the tractor. Thank you much. So we know another, he was up at the auction sale here and he bought himself a AR John Deere running, and I think he just hired us to haul it home for him. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that man's AR, and we're going to use that to load the John Deere B up here. We'll get you guys a better look at it here when we get it on the ground.
Remember the brake on the left works.
And there it is, making the switch over to our trailer from his. What did we get roped into?
Oh, I'm just hauling a tractor back there.
John's custom hauling.
I'm paying for my auction buys today.
Oh,
You give me $100 for it.
true, very true.
His dad lives in Sells, which is 6 miles from my house. He lives 4 miles.
Huh?
You can just hook that under the I can go back, just come around and just pull it that way for you and it's done.
Oh, he could, I guess, and then it'd
Yeah.
be over with
Save
right
some
away.
time.
We could.
Before that trailer goes down.
I mean, for 300 bucks, though.
It's no $10 tractor.
No, it's no $10 tractor, but for 300 bucks, you still got something.
Put it back. I bet if they had stopped him where the ramps would have just met, it might have made it most of the way up there. Puppy, come here, puppy.
Hey, 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 come here. Put a lasso on it and away you go.
Might have to drag the chain.
Yeah, you're about tight. Right, you're tight.
Run it all the way to the front.
Okay.
Nice. Alrighty, that went well.
Yeah, that'll work.
Thank you much, sir.
Thank you.
Where's your videos at?
YouTube, Speed and Tractor.
Come on, get in. Come on. Alright, see you guys.
Yeah, catch you later. Thank you much. Get the first aid kit out.
It's not the coldest first aid kit.
That's okay, it's still a first aid kit. Thank you much.
Well, it might be my Josh.
Yeah.
No rush.
Yep. Okay, tractor's loaded. That was from a viewer from our channel reached out to me and asked if we wanted to buy a John Deere B, and well, here it is. Sounds like at the auction sale there was another gentleman we know. He bought a tractor here and he was wondering if we'd haul it home for him. So we still got one more tractor to load up. So hang tight, guys. We seem to have acquired another tractor
That we didn't buy.
that we didn't buy. John also found out that the B has a hole in it.
I put my finger through the bottom of the block. So
Did someone just not put the oil drain plug back in?
No. Unfortunately not, Dylan. Now let's go up. I have never seen a cylinder blocked where I can put my finger on. In more than one place, too. I mean, like, I'm kind of impressed by that.
It's a special tractor.
Oh, the strap is just like...
Oh shit. Will that work?
I don't know. We'll move on to the back one.
Okay.
The back one is the one I really want multiple straps on because I just can't quite see it.
Here's the tractor that we're hauling home for someone. He lives just a little ways away from us. AR John Deere. And John bought a sign.
I did buy a sign off a John Deere dealership. From Drake, North Dakota. Bozard Implement.
And you believe that one of your tractors is originally sold from Bozard Implement.
Yep. Rumor has it.
Now back to fighting with this ornery cuss.
I got it. Just barely. I've got like an inch of strap sticking in here. That's all we needed. Just in front of the back tires.
Nope. Hold on. Owie! Alright, now you can tug on it. Men working.
You're in charge of that one.
We should have put that sign up when we started strapping down.
Afternoon? Evening? What time of the day is it?
It is roughly what? It gotta be 3:30 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock.
3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Somewhere out there. And you guys thought that we were gonna end the video after the auction sale. Surprise!
We did a little shopping after the auction sale.
Yep.
And
because the only thing that we actually brought home from the auction sale were 2 signs that John purchased. The AR you saw in the trailer was purchased by another party that we knew that we just transported for him. The B that was on the trailer, that was a subscriber from the channel hit me up and asked if we wanted it. His brother happened to be coming up to the auction sale, so he brought it up with him. So legitimately, the only thing that came from the auction sale was the 2 signs.
Yep, and we'll insert a picture of the John Deere dealership sign that I bought.
We sure can do that. So,
Mr. Editor.
after only getting 2 signs, John's like, well, that's not an auction sale. We got to go find something to fill the trailer. And
So we
did.
filled a 32-foot trailer up today. Well, technically it is the next day. But we went and filled the 32-foot trailer up with a whole bunch of scrap iron.
Some would consider this scrap iron. Some people wouldn't consider it scrap
lawn
iron.
ornaments. I don't know. We'll let you guys decide. as what we got going on here.
Should we start on one end down there and work our way down, or vice versa?
Which end do you want to start on? I feel like you should start with the front wheels and work your way to the back.
All right, we can start on the front wheels. All right. So what do you got here, John, on the front, besides Murphy?
We have two mix match wheels, but this one is a late D front wheel.
Murph, get out of the way.
Get out of here, Murphy.
Get out of here.
But anyway, this is a late. This is a late Murphy. Okay.
Early Murph.
Early Murph. Okay. Yes, you are a good dog. Now, can you please vamoose?
Vamos. Where's your ball?
Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, we got a later D front wheel that I do need a mate for. I guess that's why I'm in the market for one of those. The other side of that is a 1929 flat spoke front D wheel. It's nothing special, but it's there. It's got the spokes are cracked and been welded. Typical stuff, nothing special there. But we got two front D wheels here, neither matched. Then come moving back one stack, we have a set of 15 spline A John Deere 6-inch wide wheels with extensions. Other than somebody needed a piece of welding material and took a little slice out. But either way, they're good property to have, I guess. I've got an extension to replace this one. So I guess I have a tractor in the shed that might come out that might get these. I don't know. This is all stuff for future use. Then moving back a set, we have a set of 6-spline early D wheels. Non-matching, of course, because this all these wheels come out of a pile at a place. What was there is kind of, so we just kind of put the better stuff together, what we could find. So we got A wheels, we got a set of 6-spline D wheels. I do have another extension for this. You'll get to that here in a little bit. And we keep moving back. We have another set of wheels. This one has some rubber bolted on around the outside, but this is 12 spline of match pair, or not a match, but a pair of D wheels, later D wheels, 12 spline D wheels. Within one's got an extension with good lugs. This one's got rubber bolted to it, but the wheel's good. The rubber will go away. It'll get an extension and some lugs. These two I bought specifically for that 47 that you've seen earlier in that $10 tractor episode. These two are going on that tractor, and eventually if I can find a mate to that one front wheel, that one will end up on that tractor as well. But that's what these are for. And they were all kind of sort of in a roundabout way at the same place, and I made one big package deal on this whole trailer. We moved back, we got a set of skeleton 12 spline wheels for an A. Real nice set. Good lugs, full set of lugs. Centers are all good for you know, early A, the mid, not early, but late styled, early styled, late unstyled A. Good centers, good lugs. I guess I just picked them up for the heck of it. They were there. Got a pair of those. Moving back, this is kind of the junk end of the trailer. We got a pair of 6-spline D wheels. The one on the top, the splines are just gone. They're smooth. There's nothing left there. The one below it, that hub is good shape. But they've sat in some low ground, so the extension wheel luckily is what rotted away before the main wheel. It is a little thinner, but it is okay. And then, so I don't know, them are just bonus. They were just kind of thrown in on the deal, sort of. I wasn't expecting them, and in on the program. I did pay a reasonable, not a reason, they were cheap. But then moving back, we got all the extensions. So them 12 spline D wheels came with a set of extensions. They're stacked up in here. And then I bought 2 more set of extensions that came with the deal. So we got extensions for every set of D wheels and then some, because a couple of them had some on there. All of them got the clamps Some of these got the bigger spade lugs versus the L-shaped lugs. And one of these has got the real early lug on them, the little triangle-shaped jobber over here. Not many of them left, so them must come off a pretty early D, but not enough there to be significant about anything. They just happen to be there. But yeah, it was kind of a deal I'd been working on for a couple weeks. Finally got everything together, come to a price, and glad we went with the bigger trailer because we filled 32 feet of trailer up with steel wheels. So some of these, like you said, will go on some of the projects. You'll see some, I don't know, maybe not. They're rainy day stuff. Some of this just have laying around. Unlike rubber tires, they don't go bad unless you keep them in water.
They don't go flat.
Then they'll disappear. But this was an older gentleman that he was dealing with a third party on for a couple of couple sets of D wheels I was on at a second place, and then he had 90% of the rest of the stuff. And we made he went and bought those, procured those for me, and we made a package deal. And everything else you see on the trailer was kind of excess out of his collection. He was trying to downsize a little bit, stuff he wasn't going to use. And I hopefully have plans to use this in the next lifetime, I guess. So yeah, we bought a trailer load of steel. Or I bought a trailer load of steel. You were just there.
I was throwing chain.
Yeah,
I was lugging chain out of the box.
Chains and straps.
Yep. Because he said when we got there, like, we're gonna have to put everything we got in the truck on it, and
we're gonna have to.
He pretty much wasn't kidding.
We had one chain and binder left.
Yep,
no, we had one chain and 2 binders left.
One chain, 2 binders,
and 2 ratchet strap ratchets with no
straps.
With no straps.
Well, we had them just in case we needed them.
And we had to hook 2 really short straps together.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah.
Anyway, so this is that little trailer load of
goodies.
Yeah. Like I said, some people may consider this scrap.
Lawn ornaments.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't know if any of it's going to be for sale. Like I said, I've kind of got some plans for the A stuff. I've got 1 or 2 tractors. Some future projects. The D stuff, one set is going on a tractor. The other set is there for a rainy day in case I pull another early D home, because they have a soft spot in my heart. So that's very highly possible. The extensions, I don't know. I buy them when I can find them because they're cheap and they got lugs on them. Yeah, granted they're not great, but you know, sometimes you need a worn out lug or 6 to fill out another tractor, or you get enough extensions around you can pull all the lugs off and re-lug a whole nother tractor, which I've done already. I've got a handful of extensions laying around. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep doing this, and yeah, that's where we're at. We got stuff. So
we were gonna end the episode at the auction sale, but with this today, we thought we'd throw this in with the auction episode there,
because I knew this was coming before with the auction sale stuff. This was a deal that was.
Well, we didn't know what was gonna come home from the auction either,
and we didn't know. Well, I kept in mind too what was going on this trailer and what it was gonna cost me.
Yeah.
That's why also I didn't buy much other than the sign at the auction sale.
Because you bid up a on-style G with a new engine at the auction.
Yeah, that was kind of on a whim. That was, you know, an on-style G with a brand new 125,000 silver engine at $4,500 was a little on the cheap side, so I bid it up to about $5,000, and I let it go. I was bidding. It ended up I think out in Pennsylvania, so.
There's only just a few of them that ended up to online though.
Yeah.
Because you bid up to 4022 just a little.
No,
bit.
I didn't get a chance to bid on that. I was
you didn't?
I was going to, but.
Oh, you mostly just went after that G, from what I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, just because it was on-style G, the price was marginal, and it was, yeah.
Well, and we'll throw this little tidbit in there. Original John Deere sign. The black sign,
the four-legged Deere sign from the early days brought
$39,000.
Twice what it's worth, but it'd been in the family. It's going to the 4th generation of the family, so.
There was a family member there that did not want that sign to go anywhere else, so he made sure that it stayed.
But there was another fellow online that thought it was worth that as well. So,
He
but
bid it up,
the sign did say stay in the family.
which, you know, is always good to have.
Yeah.
Won't have it in your way. Anyway, that's a little bit of story of the auction there, and a little bit of story on the trailer full of steel wheels here.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys tagging along and checking out the videos, and always please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Helps us out a whole bunch.
Or don't.
And here we go with the or don'ts again. We could try the or do's.
Or do.
Or do.
Don't.
Let's
I mean, I'm not the guy on the other side of the camera here clicking the buttons. So
regardless, YouTube or not, we would end up doing this anyway. But we just thought we'd bring you guys along for a lot of this stuff. Check it out.
We just thought we'd bring you along for the ride and show you what we found.
Anyway, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Appreciate it much. Like I said, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel.
We'll see you folks later.